Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, everyone, depending on where are you tuning in from. If you can hear my voice clearly, can you type down what did you have for dinner just now? I'm assuming that it's evening for you because I am actually having I just had my dinner as well. So let me know. I can see some of you guys are streaming from YouTube. Marcus, good to see you. All right. Some of you are Chai Fong from good evening as well. Let me know what did you have for dinner. Calvin, hi, good to see you again. All right. Good evening, everyone. Okay. Mui Mui, don't worry. You are already here. We just went live. Okay. I can see that you guys are super, super excited. Wow. We have like 100 plus people tuning in. And I think the numbers are going to increase very rapidly because you guys, more of your friends are tuning in as well. So feel free to also share out this show, share it to your families, your friends, because tonight it's going to be a super amazing stocks debate. And by the way, okay, do you know what is the name of today's show? Today's show is very, very special. Let me show you the banner first. So based on the banner, right, you can see the speaker that we're going to invite up, the investor debate. Okay, who are the other two? Who are the other two people that we are going to invite out? The two amazing investors are Chloe. On top of that, we have Sean and Bowen. Okay, guys. So when you see this, what does this mean? Okay, when you see three of us, right? This is a SCB show. Okay, can everybody type SCB in the chat? Okay, SCB doesn't stand for Standard Chartered Bank. Okay, doesn't stand for Standard Chartered Bank, but it stands for Sean, Chloe, and Bowen Stock Debate. Okay, it's SCB show. Fantastic. So without further ado, let's invite these two handsome, very handsome, and super handsome gentlemen to be.
Oh, okay.
You even have a sunglass for this show. You really wow. Hey Sean, how come you also have a sunglass? Hey, maybe I should wear my sunglasses also. SCB show. Yes, exactly. You love it, Susie. Love. Okay, everybody like that. I must wear lah. So that I also look very knowledgeable, right? Wow, tonight I cannot win. I no, I cannot
Good.
lose to you guys. I cannot lose to you guys because we're gonna have a forfeit. Okay, but before we start our debate, right? Why not? We go and let them decide what is gonna be the forfeit. Actually, forfeit is two people will lose, right? So
Yes,
what are
correct.
the two people going to do? Guys, can you give your comment on what kind of forfeit do you think the BS are going to do later?
Yeah.
Because
Why not
we
y'all
need to,
suggest lah? Why not y'all suggest? Because I think the forfeit is for you guys lah. So y'all just suggest lah.
where is Chloe's one? Chloe's here. Chloe don't have a sunglass right now. Never choose 4th July stock. Market close, good timing for sharing. I see. Terminator. Wow. Bowen, you are becoming Terminator already there. Okay. Oh my God. It's Sean. They love it, Sean. Hey, Sean, your glasses, is it real or fake one?
What do you mean?
It's
Real
real
or fake?
one. How come it can
It's-
vibrate so fast one?
what is it?
Anyway, okay. Some people suggest the
Or sing a song.
losers need to sing a song. Some people suggesting loser need to sing a song.
But that's too
Okay lah.
easy. That's like too easy.
Too easy
Sing
for
a-
Bowen.
Sing
He
a
doesn't
song
want
while
to do it.
doing handstand.
Do handstand? Or
Do
what
a
do you guys think?
do handstand and sing a song. Okay. Okay, just a parallel one. So
Do-
at the end of this they will vote, correct? Wow, you're eating to pump out your energy for the push up later, right? Okay.
Of course.
Okay.
No,
so
I
how are they
don't-
going
I
to vote
don't
later?
eat So what are we going to debate about? Right? So today we have 3 power stocks that are unheard of. That means most of you guys are, we cannot guarantee everybody, but most of you guys, hold on, I choke. Most of you guys shouldn't have heard of them before. And what's going to happen is then among 3 of us, you guys will decide who will be the winner. And of course, the winner don't need to do the forfeit. The rest of the 2 guys will need to do the forfeit lah. So Jasper saying that dance, okay, I think it's quite nice to see guys dance in front. Some rumors say that cyber pandemic. What do you guys think about it? Oh, maybe one of the stock later we will have this question covered. But before that, okay, seeing some of you guys, okay, so have you decided the forfeit already, guys? Sing a song and do handstand and dance at the same time, is it? Sean, are you up for the challenge? But when you also up for the challenge,
Yeah.
up for the challenge, okay.
Let's do it.
Hey let's do it. So the forfeit is sing plus then dance, and top of that must do handstand. Hey, I cannot do handstand, so that's why I will have to win. Anyway, guys, so let's start. So since three of us, right? Why not who go first? We
Why not let them
we
choose?
the
Let them
hand-
choose.
Huh?
Let them choose.
Let
Who
them
should
choose.
go first?
Okay, guys, why not you guys choose lah? But I think if I go first, I'm going to spoil the market. So I will let you guys go first.
Not ladies first. Usually ladies first, what?
No. This round I'm very gentle one. So I decide to be very, very 谦让, I give way to the elderly first. So yeah. How
All
about
right. Let me just go first. Let me just go first. Because usually we start with the best. So yeah, let's go.
Sure.
Are you ready? Are you
go
ready?
for the best
Let's do
for
it.
HB? Handsome Bowen is giving you the best. So let's
5
go,
minutes,
Bowen. You want to share screen?
Right, yes. Let me just share my screen.
Some people, a lot of people say want Sean to go first.
We
Okay,
got a
but
lot. One person only.
Bowen already volunteered, so we get Bowen to go first.
Okay. Oh.
All right, yes. So let me just get started first. So the company that I'm going to share with all of you today is called Darling Ingredient. But first of all, I just want to make sure that this fulfill the criteria of, a stock that you guys have never heard of. So if you have heard of this, other than for those of you who just joined our BOS MBA, I did mention a little bit about that. But other than that, if you have heard of it before, type yes. If you have never heard of it, type no. Just to make sure that this is actually fair. So first of all, what exactly is this company doing? So this is the largest, okay, I repeat, this is the largest public traded company that turned edible byproduct and food waste into sustainable product and a leading producer of renewable energy. So I think over here, right, it is really very exciting because number one, they are able to turn waste into gold. All right, so that's something that, a lot of people
Where
are not
got
able to do it.
gold? They never say gold lah. Sustainable
Hey,
products.
y'all cannot
Hey, what
disturb when
gold?
I share, right? The focus is over here. And number two, we talk about this thing called renewable energy. That is like the hottest topic over there. Later, I'm going to share with you why this is actually
Where got hottest? My grandma and
hottest.
auntie also never talk about it.
Oil,
What are you talking about?
oil and gas more hot, I think.
Oversell lah, oversell.
Yeah,
This kind.
lor.
Later, my turn to take revenge. All right, so just to let you guys know a little bit about this company and the skill of this company, they have 260 plus facility over 5 continents. So you can see that they're actually one of the largest in terms of North America, right? So this is definitely really, really very huge. And approximately, if you just focus on the middle, right, 15% of the world meat industry waste is actually being processed by this company. 15%.
So little only. Okay.
Wow,
15%.
that is really, really very, very little. And that is also the reason why there's still a lot of upside to where this company can actually go. So really, really, thanks for pointing out that 15% is actually still very, very little. Yeah, so you can see that they actually have
What's
3
so small?
business
Auntie
segments.
cannot see. I need to go
Yeah,
very
yeah.
thin. I
Then
cannot
you need
see.
to go and improve your eyes. Later, I introduce some supplement. Okay.
Mm.
Okay, so first of all, they have 1 billion revenue into the food. Okay, so some of the food that you guys are eating, right, they actually come from the waste. They converted back into food for you guys to eat. Yeah, so huge market. And of course, number 2, right, actually, this is one of the largest. As you can see that this particular segment is about 2 billion. They actually turn it into animal feed. Yeah, so again, they recycle, back into the animal and the animal. So actually, the animal are eating probably their relative, okay, or even their friends. But it's okay, they didn't know because it's all highly processed. So nobody knows about it. And last but not least,
darling, it sounds so gross, yeah.
All right, last but not least, something that I love a lot is actually the last portion. So from here, you can see that it seems to be the smallest. The smallest one. That one blocked my face, Kelvin. I don't block my face. Yeah, 635 million. Okay, so this is currently one of the smallest contribution to the company revenue and profit. But later, I'm going to share with you why this is one of the most exciting portion. So if you look at the business from all segments, you can see from 2020, 2021, 2022, year on year, it has been growing. All right. In fact, you can see that the most recent one for the feed ingredient, it has gone up almost like 30-40%. And the latest quarter, they actually increased by 40%, beating all the analysts' expectations. So this is, again, something that doesn't seem to be very, very catchy. But, the moment the result came out, everybody was shocked. How much gold is actually being created by all these animals. All right, next. Of course, we do not just want to look at the revenue. Okay, so later on, for the other 2 presentations, make sure that they show you a net profit company also. So net profit, you can see this company, wow, it has been a huge growth. Okay, not only year-on-year growth, over the last couple of years, they have actually ramped up because of the production. And later I'm going to share with you, they actually have this thing called a vertical integration, which means everything they are able to do it, in one company that's able to reduce costs. And at the same time, it helps them to preserve the economic mode. So it's very difficult for other people to actually come in and replace them. Let's take a look at the margin. So usually for a business like this, right, the margin tend to be less than 10%. But you can see for this one, because they are actually one of the biggest, okay, and also one of the most efficient one, they are able to generate a double-digit net profit margin for consecutive 2 years. So that is something that is really, really amazing, right, for this company. Next, I'm going to talk about the cash cow business. So when we talk about cash cow, basically we talk about, something that generate a lot of cash lah. But of course, for this company, right, literally, right, they turn cow into cash. Because why? They turn the cow that you eat, right, the waste into money. So this is literally, they are in the cash cow business. Let's take a look at the cash flow. You can see that they are definitely very healthy in terms of the cash flow itself, with the latest year of 400 over million in terms of free cash flow. All right, next, let's take a look at right now. What is the CEO thinking? Okay, so they say 2023 has been a solid start, even with inflation going up. Inflation is something that a lot of business do not like. But for them, with high inflation, actually, they do even better. So this is actually one of the company that falls under consumer defensive. That means no matter market good or bad, inflation, recession, they don't really care, because all these food waste are going to turn into gold. literally gold.
They put
I can
diamond.
see always trying very hard.
Hey, besides gold, you got any other your vocab limited?
Okay, we talk about diamond. Usually, when people start to disrupt your presentation, it means that they are feeling
we are giving you ways. You should turn it into gold. Yeah. We give you nonsense comment, you turn to gold lah.
See. The more they comment, the more afraid that they are. It's okay. Let them comment.
Your time's out already.
So you can see that, okay. Let's focus on the last three. You can see over here, diamond green diesel. Well, just now you talk about diamond, right? This diamond green diesel is actually one of the company that they actually collaborate with a partnership with this energy company called Valero on a 50-50 partnership. So this one is the most exciting one. You can see that it's expected to gain tremendous momentum. Wow, my angmo very, very good. Tremendous momentum in the second quarter.
Tremendous.
Tremendous. It's tremendous.
It's okay. Tremendous. English no good. It's okay. Buy this stock can make money. More important. Let's take a look at the key to success. Just like I mentioned, why this company is actually able to do outstandingly well in terms of the net margin and the profits, because of the vertically integrated supply chain. Right, so that's also where it's very difficult for other competitors to actually come in and get a market share from them. So let's take a look at the next portion. Wow, that is the more exciting part. Okay, the diamond green diesel. So why am I so excited about this? Right, first of all, we understand that renewable energy is actually a huge, growing market. So I want to let you guys just focus on this thing called the SAF, not the Singapore Armed Forces. Okay, not the Singapore Air Force. This is called a sustainable aviation fuel, which also means that what happened is that they are getting all your, used oil and everything. They are able to convert it into aviation oil. That means fuel that is actually used by the aeroplane. So I know a lot of you right now are thinking, wow, is it possible we actually turn animal fats and everything into aviation fuel? Because we know that fuel is actually one of the key thing that, from an airline industry, one of the biggest cost thing, right? But why is it that they want to move into this sustainable aviation fuel? Is because of the carbon footprint. So we all know that right now, everybody is trying to save the earth, because you can invest the money, but without the earth for us to be in, then it's pointless. So this is something that all the companies are aiming towards, zero carbon footprint. So let's take a look. Right now, this SAF account for less than 1% of global jet fuel. What does this mean? It also means that there are a lot more potential that this SAF is able to potentially grow over the years. So let me just share with you this company, right? They are actually starting to come into this particular area, to create this SAF. And you can see over here, right now, their annual capacity is 1.2 billion. I want you all to remember this number, 1.2 billion, right? And they actually moved into the sustainable aviation fuel in 2023 January, which is this year. This year, they just started to move into this SAF. And by 2025, this diamond, DGD, will upgrade about 50%, which also means that out of that 1.2 billion, 50% will be converted into this SAF. All right. So later I'll show you some of the more exciting numbers. Let's take a look at the total SAF required for net zero 2050. So this is actually by the international airline. So in order for them to have zero carbon footprint, they estimated how many percent of the SAF need to be accounted for. So you can see by 2025, the number required is actually 8 billion. And this is a growing number, 8 billion to 23 to 90, and even 449. So this is actually a huge growing demand, okay, by the aviation industry. And based on this particular company, assuming 2025, they are able to convert 50%, which is about 600 million, that's only 7.5% of the 8 billion demand. So the demand is very, very huge. So I can assure you that whatever that this company produce, it will be highly sought after, and which also means that they can also continue to increase the capacity and continue to make even more money from this particular area. So I think this is something that they have already been doing well in terms of turning waste into, food, into other feed. But move into fuel is something that is really, really amazing. Again, I can see that you're stressed. Don't worry. The more exciting part is the share repurchase program. Every great company, if they have trust in their own company, they'll buy their own share. So that's exactly what this company is also doing. They repurchase their share, okay, for this particular quarter for over 100 million, right? So next, the question in everybody's mind is darling ingredient overpriced. Okay, so this is something that I feel a little bit sad. Okay, y'all can make a guess. Why do you think, hey, Sean and Chloe, why do you think I'm a little bit sad?
Because you know you're going to lose?
No. Other than that, I mean, in terms of this sentence.
Other than that, it's super undervalued, must be.
Do you think this company is overpriced or underpriced?
Should be super undervalued one.
Super undervalued. Wow. Hey. Actually, I feel very, very sad because I also thought that such a great company confirmed overpriced one. But then when I went to look at the valuation, only PE 14.29. Oh my God. And if you compare to the 5-year, it is like 50% discount. 50% discount. I don't know where you can buy 50% discount. Okay, July 7/7 coming out already, but this one right now are already giving you a 50% discount. Not only that, let's take a look at PEG because this is actually still a growing company. If you look at the PEG, they are growing at average 34% year on year. So 14 divided by 34, that is 0.4. Oh my God. This is super, super undervalued. I don't know why nobody talked about this company before, and it's so undervalued, but it's okay. Okay, this is exclusively for you guys. That's why I think today this company, right, is really one of the best that you guys should consider. Right. So if you guys love this company, you feel that, wow, this is a great company, they are here to save the world, I can invest in this company, and at the same time, I can help the world become a better place, right? And that is undervalued right now, right? Can you type DAR in the chat? DAR. All right, I think I'm done. Back to you, Chloe.
I after you go through your whole presentation, right? I only have a 4-letter word in my head, 4-letter.
GOLD. Go.
It's your 4F. Food,
what?
fuel.
Well, only 3 days. Where did the 4 come?
I just come up fun. I look at your presentation, I think damn fun. I feel motivated already. But
it's so nice to him.
A lot of people interested already.
I only got three alphabet. It's the like
but the face was they're really excited, right? Darling.
Wow. But a lot of people got charmed by you, Owen. I think you are on the winning streak.
Charm or con?
She got charmed. She got charmed by you.
I need to stay humble. No, I don't think they are really that interested because I think there should be even more comment coming in. But it's okay. I think there must be a comparison. Later you present first, then we see how.
Yeah, later then we crossfire. Friendly first. Okay.
Fantastic. Wow. Okay. Wow. Sean, you must outperform him, so that you have more CCC cut later. Okay. So now we shall hand the stage to Sean. So if you guys are excited to hear what Sean has to share, can you type SSS in the chat? Sean. Just now was da. Right now it's Sean.
Just now it's da, man. Okay, anyway, I just share with you a few things. So I put the poll in the Telegram group already. Then later they can poll, then we can see who got the highest vote. Okay. Later we can give them a link. Now, first of all, right, guys, I think Bowen did a wonderful job in trying to confuse us and then trying to make us think that it's a super good company. But let me share with you something. There's a very important thing, guys. Really, you all must think through. When you invest in something, very important, you must invest in what you understand. Frankly speaking, from a scale of 1 to 10, can you really understand turning shit into food or not? Can you understand or not? Have you eaten shit before? Now, if you say that you can understand from a scale of 1 to 10, if you put 10 means that you always eat shit then so okay, guys, for my segment, I want to share with you all a particular company that I think everybody can understand. Okay, quite easy to understand. And at the same time, for my segment, I want to value add. I don't want to use PowerPoint slide one. That one for dinosaur. Old people above don't know what age. Need to wear glasses. I also wear glasses. Need to wear the 近视, the 远视 glasses. You need that. Okay, guys, I show you all what am I going to share with you. Very interestingly, just nice, every speaker on this screen is using it. Every speaker. You all know what is it? Okay,
glasses.
Yes, it is the glasses. Correct.
Luxottica.
I so smart.
It's not Luxottica. It's not Luxottica.
Add points to me.
Kodak.
Okay, can you help me share? Can you help me share the screen, Chloe?
Okay, let me do it.
I thought you say you got no presentation.
No presentation. It's a screen only.
No
slides. I said no slides.
Boring
now it's not Luxottica already.
Everybody also know.
Where got everybody also know? Okay, how many of you heard of? I don't know how to pronounce that. EssilorLuxottica. If you all heard of this before, right? If you all never heard of this before, help me type EL. Okay. So now this company, I want to show you, plus my segment, I want to value add one. Don't want to just use PowerPoint slide, click, then confuse people. I'm going to show you guys how to use but.google.com. This one is the latest AI. Sometimes you like to use ChatGPT, that one a little bit old already. Dinosaur people use ChatGPT. Let me show you this. I show you how to analyze it together. Okay. So let's talk about act as a business analyst and share with me the business market share. What else do we want to know? Market share,
revenue breakdown,
brands of Luxottica. Yeah, okay. Later we step by step. Very good.
And valuation. Thank you.
Yes, and valuation. Just now Bowen say what 50%, right? I show you this one. By the way, keep your glasses on. You must understand what's Luxottica first. So Luxottica, right, you must understand that they have a market share of over 40%, okay, in the lens market and 25% in global sunglasses. By the way, in case you all didn't know, so they are the world's leading manufacturer. Later, I help you search whether what Bowen say is true or not. Is Darling really the world market leader? Later we ask this AI, but Google. Okay, so you can say, okay, this is a majority shareholder, it's not so important, but these are the well-known brands. Have you all heard before Ray-Ban? Okay, wait, let me change. Have you all heard before Ray-Ban? This is the Ray-Ban, right? Okay, so if you heard before Ray-Ban, you heard before Oakley, please type me. Now, that's why I want to share with your businesses that everybody can understand one. So Luxottica or not, now is EssilorLuxottica. They conquer both the lens and the frame market. So very likely, if you are wearing a lens, or some specs, right, eyewear, very likely they are making money. Okay, Armani Exchange, product, all this before, right? So all the eyewear typically belongs to them. Okay, so
no,
now
this one not from them money. This one not from them money. This one only $15. Just buy this lah, $15, so cheap.
Oh, okay. Now we understand. When you buy stocks like Darling, then you only can afford glasses that's $15 lah. Mine is $300 over one. Not that we extravagant, but I buy stocks like this, make a lot of money, then spend a bit on luxury item, no problem. Okay. So okay. Now guys, I want to share with you a few things. I want to use like the BOS checklist. We have this checklist. Let's break it down. Let's understand their financials. Okay. And I want to show it using BAT. Okay. Give us the 10 years EPS of Luxottica. Okay, so you see, sometimes you're talking about, where can we find all this information, right? Actually, all this AI can help you find already. Okay, taking a bit some time now, but doesn't matter. So you must understand. First year, everything go. Okay, you can see over the years, except for during COVID, okay, it went down, but it's bouncing back up. So for me, I like to actually look at this kind of company one. Got up, got down, and during bad times, they overcome and then they will continue to go on. Okay, so if I were to share with you guys, right, when we study the, I would say, eyewear market, okay, it is actually quite a strong market, okay. It's actually continuously going. A lot of people thought that now people use LASIK, let's say contact lens, but eyewear market has always a place. Do you all know why? Anybody knows why? Like you see Chloe, like you see Bowen, you all know already what? You see putting on the specs make them look a lot more decent, correct? You all agree? Wait, you're correct. I'm still talking off, right? You see, all look nicer now with eyewear. We all can see that. So we can also look at.
Is that why you always put on eyewear so that you can look decent, Sean?
No. My eyes is too, like I would say, distracting too charismatic. So I purposely cover my eyes. Okay, give us the free cash flow. 10 years free cash flow of. Okay, so you can see, guys. Not only am I presenting to you, I also teach you how to invest. The other two just trying to convince you that their stock is good only. But can you see free cash flow? Can you see that it's very, very stable?
Fish cash flow. Fish.
Free cash flow. Free cash go. Yeah, I should say go. Trying to convince people, right? Okay. But okay, maybe I share with you all more economic mode. Okay, because inside our, I would say one of the criteria, what is the economic mode of Luxottica? We see whether have or not, So I just want to share with you something very simple, and later we look at the I would say valuation. Okay, later we look at valuation. Okay, so we can say it has a number of economic mode that help to maintain its competitive advantage in the global eyewear market. Okay, so these are the mode: brand power, distribution network, innovation, economies of scale, cost of barrier to entry. Okay, later just now, what's your company? Bowen, I think a lot of people forget already.
The Diamond Go.
Diamond Gold company. Okay. Actually, I put here Darling Ingredients. Let's see whether the market share. Don't lah. You also go and check Okay, but you can see Luxottica is the biggest in the world. It is growing. Okay, it has strong economic mode. And now let's take a look at whether is it undervalued. Okay, we talk about undervalue. Just now, Bowen, you say that yours is what, 50%? Is it 50%?
Yep, 50%.
Okay, let me show you this. The P ratio for Luxottica. Can you see the 5 years? 5 years average is 96. Now is 35. Wow, good job, Bowen, for looking for 50% one. But mine somehow don't know how to say.
But mine take 14 years to break even. Yours take 35 years to break even. So
no, it's not about breaking even. It's about actually looking at relative valuation. And just now, if you dare to look at your price to book value, I'm very sharp on that because I like to look at price to book value. Price to book value, yours is actually equal. Okay, I got check. Mine, you can see price to book value is below 5 years average. Actually, I prefer looking at price to book value. And the reason is very simple because you can see that for Luxottica, for a lot of the companies, some years their earnings can go up and down, but for the book value typically goes up. Okay, typically will build up if they are a very strong company and can make money. Okay, so this is my very short.
Wait. Your research cannot be trusted. You look at the 96, right? I look at the past 5 years. It's all 30, 40. How come you have a 96 5-year average one? I think your Morningstar a bit haywire already.
No data.
No data. Then they anyhow put a 96 over there. So I think maybe yours is overvalued by 20%, 30%.
Oh, not bad. It means that your eyesight, you see the spectacles how, right? So, okay, now let me, good. That's why we must cross-reference. Cannot always look at one only. Okay, but good point. So actually, that's why I told you already, I don't like to look at P ratio. P ratio can be very confusing and based on how they measure the P ratio. But where else, price to book will be a lot safer. Okay, so thanks for slapping yourself in the face because your price to book is not undervalued, correct? But mine is definitely confirmed clearly undervalued. Okay, so anyway, you can go and check using Guru Focus and yours is Darling, right? Later we check. Okay, the Guru Focus, you can see the value rank. Okay, is 7 upon 10. Not perfect, not perfect. Okay, we're not looking for perfect company. Just like not perfect eyesight, then got opportunity, correct? But 7 upon 10, and the one that I like to look at is the price to book. Okay, price to book value. Why is it in green color, right? Because it is way below value based on the past 10 years now. Okay, this is the price to book value again. Yours is Darling. I haven't checked yet. Darling Ingredients. We check. Just see. I really don't know. I haven't checked before. If yours is 8 upon 10, then okay then
you just do handstand.
Then still vote for me. Okay. I really don't know. Oh shit, yours is 8 upon 10. Okay not bad. Bowen actually gave undervalued stock that nobody can understand. But very important, investing is not just undervalue. I should check this shit, man. Okay, but never mind. Okay, so guys, CC a very honest one. I just show you whatever there's there. Okay, so
They're
this is my
asking the ticker
presentation.
symbol. Is it ESLOF or ESLOY?
Okay, the ESLOF one is the one that is listed in US. ESLOY should be listed in somewhere else now. Okay. Okay, so it's ESLOF, and because it is at the over-the-counter OTC, that's why it's a lot undervalued. But by the way, guys, how many of you hearing this stock for the first time? If you are hearing this stock for the first time, go to the Telegram group and then click on Sean's, vote for Sean. Okay?
And you know, like some people are so nice. Like even before you presented, they already vote for you. They're so nice.
What do you mean? So actually for Sean, we need to factor like 50%. Like reduction.
Actually, I'm the I'm the one voting myself. No. Okay. Hey, so okay. Chloe's turn. Save the best for the second, right? So now let's present the last one.
Thank you. All right. I also want to thank all the people who already voted for Chloe, even though I have not presented. You guys
hey, what is this?
Arigato. $2 what Ray-Ban selling app. Oh yeah, that's right. 8,000% markup. That's why the margin should be very, very thick.
Shooks, yeah, huh?
Not very ethical, but that's how branded good work, right? So okay, never mind. The next one I'm going to present to you guys, right? It's also a brand that you guys are very familiar with. It's something that you can definitely understand. All right. But before I share with you, the brands, the company I'm going to present, right? I also want you guys to take part in these small competition together. All right. So there's a big competition that we are entering right now, but then there's also a mini competition. Okay, it's right here. Okay, I'm going to share my slides right now. Can I share my whole screen? How do I share my whole screen?
You must click on the thing again. So you must click on the screen that they appear. They give you a choice.
Entire screen. Yes.
Then you click on the thing that you see. You must click on the frame again.
Oh, okay.
Then after they will let you share.
I cannot share the whole screen. Now I will share my slides directly. Cannot. It doesn't allow me. All right. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm going to present to you 2 stocks, and you guys can choose which one do you think is a better
what's
stock.
This, man? Okay.
So yeah, you see, game changer. That's why I must present to you the last. Okay, so now, G and K, based on the this is revenue. So in terms of the revenue stream, has it been consistent? Has it been stable? So which one will you vote for, G or K, guys? Can you type it down in the chat for me? Which one will you vote for? Bowen and Sean, which one will you go for if it's G and K?
None of them.
This kind of trick to confuse people, right?
No, it's mental exercise. You see, people are participating already. You guys are not.
Why you all get tricked by her?
Okay. If Frederick, how come got B one? What is B?
For Bowen, walao.
So Susie will go for G. All right. Some of you are going for K. Okay, but I can see most of you guys are going for G. Now, okay, let's go with the next slide. So this is the first slide. Now, the same 2 companies that are going to continue to compete with each other. Right now, okay, this is earnings per share growth. Which one will you go for, G or K? G or K? Which one will you go for right now? I think this is pretty obvious, right? So for those who are wondering what is earnings per share, basically for the company, for them to make profit, all right? So using earnings per share, you can see how profitable is the company. Has the profit been growing or not? This is what we teach in our 2-day BOS MBA class. So you can see that if you know what is EPS, you will actually want to go for G, right? Exactly. KK, 1E as well. Exactly. Fantastic. Now, next slide. We haven't finished the competition yet. Next slide. Ta-da! Now, this is free cash flow. So inside one of our BOS criteria, we want it to be consistent, right? In fact, even better, growing, all right? So in this case, definitely, which one would be a better choice for you? If you want to go for K type K, if you want to go for G type G. Now you can see one of the year, K actually goes almost zero, almost zero, okay? And then by the same time for G has been consistently positive, right? So that's why Calvin chose G, okay? Yuan Han also choose G, Rachel also choose G. Fantastic. Now, okay, let's continue. One more. Next is net profit margin. Now,
Wow.
the higher the net profit margin, definitely there's certain economic mode behind the company, right? So can you see G and K, which one give you more confidence to invest just by looking at the net margin itself? All right. So will you choose G in this time or will you still choose K? What do you think? Now I can see most of you guys are choosing G because you can see that G, it has a net margin of more than 10%, which is also one of the investing criteria, all right, that we teach in our BOS. But on the other hand, you can see that for K, even though they are in the same industry, K, it's almost like half of the net margin, in fact, less than half of what G is enjoying, right? So what exactly is this company? Now let's take a look. Before that, okay, just do one more time. One more. Because as a
One more, a lot of times already. One more.
no, but this is a bonus tip for those who want to have passive income, right? How many of you would love to have passive income? If you love it, can you type P in the chat? P stands for passive income. Now, dividend, it's always a very good form of passive income because you don't need to do anything, yet you are collecting dividends, passive income by just being a shareholder. Now, by looking at these two companies, G and K, which one is good? Actually, both are good, right? Because both of them give you passive income. But there's one criteria that we teach in our BOS, looking at how consistent and how sustainable is the dividend gonna be. Guys, anybody remember, for those who graduated from our BOS, right? Anybody remember what is that important ratio that we need to look at for dividend in order to make sure that it's sustainable? All right, I understand there are some graduates that just came out from our 2-day BOS class last 2 weeks ago, last weekend. 2 weeks ago. So time flies.
Your brain a bit like singing already.
Because I spent a whole afternoon
last week.
there. I spent a whole afternoon doing these slides, That's why my brain a little bit fried.
Copy paste, you took whole afternoon. Then you need to do a bit
Dinosaur.
Yeah.
use the ChatGPT or Bard can already.
What a PM? Some people say V. What is PM? Okay, it's payout ratio, right, guys? Anybody remember payout ratio? If you remember, type PR in the chat. Okay, maybe Feng Tan means PR, payout ratio, right? And for payout ratio of G is a lot lower than K. So K is almost close to 90% already. It's almost reaching its maximum. But for G, it's still at the 50% mark. So it still has potential to grow even more for dividend. Sean, you're doing exercise. You want to?
Very boring. I don't feel asleep already.
You are going to do forfeit, right? That's why we are rehearsing for your forfeit later.
No, I worry that I don't get to do push-ups, so I exercise myself.
Now,
people say I bully you.
Guys, anybody here are cereal lovers? And that's why I have been eating cereals the whole night because I love cereals. And according to research, this is backed by statistics one. Okay, Sean, later you can go and Google it. Okay. GIS, this company is called GIS. It boasts 34% market share for the US cereal market. And just in cereal sale alone, it was $3.1 billion. All right. How many of you have heard of this company called General Mills before? If you have, can you type GIS in the chat? Now, for those who have been to US, right, when you go to supermarket, there are like aisles and aisles of cereals, right? But always, this company always have the best positions in terms of when you go in, it's always in the center. It's very easy to grab them because people really love these brands. All right. And on top of that, I personally tried different cereals before. Different cereals before. This is the best. To me, I think Lucky Charm is the best. Do we have it in Singapore?
Sure.
Yeah. Hey, Lucky Charm is the best. I seldom eat cereal. When I eat Lucky Charm, I fell in love with cereal. Sure or not?
Hey, this guy is like personal endorsement. But hey, you see, we don't see any of the speakers eating cereal here, but we all see them wearing spectacles.
Do your kids eat cereal, Sean? Do your kids eat cereal?
No, it's kind of like junk stuff. I'd rather eat the shit that Bowen mentioned.
Hey, I want to see how many of you or your children or your family still eat cereals nowadays. If you or your family
eat,
right? Can you type
go buffet, nothing to eat, then maybe grab some cereal.
Cereal is like our home staple breakfast. Now, even if this
Dinosaur.
BS never eat cereal, doesn't mean that the rest of the good people here don't eat cereal. You see, Susie also eats cereal.
Hey,
Esther
don't
eats
stop,
cereal.
guys. Stop typing.
Everybody eats cereal.
This one is it
Can
shows
we
your
can
ignorance.
we go to the valuation or not? Faster go to the
Valuation,
valuation.
valuation, go.
And
Yeah,
apart
yeah.
from cereals, right, they have so many other brands. I like snacks, like yogurt. Oh, I think I'm pretty sure that some of you have encountered these kind of brands in Singapore before, and you probably purchased it before, right? And you and your family love it, right? So next time, instead of being just a consumer, you can become a shareholder. GIS, and on top of that, how many of you love Haagen-Dazs? If you love Haagen-Dazs, right, type I in the chat. I stands for Haagen-Dazs ice cream. And I was actually very surprised to realize that Haagen-Dazs is actually part of GIS. I was so shocked. I was like, I didn't know Haagen-Dazs belongs to GIS. I always love Haagen-Dazs. Sean, don't tell me you don't love Haagen-Dazs. You definitely love ice cream, but you just control yourself not to eat it, and that's it.
Huh? Are you sure you know who I am or not, Chloe? You think you haven't seen me eating ice cream before? Have you ever? Hey, these are all junk food.
I think your kids love ice cream.
No, you need to take all this cereal, all this ice cream, give to Bowen's company, then they will. All these are junk. You need to turn all this into
gold and diamond.
Hey guys,
No,
if you believe in her, you all need to change your glasses.
They all love ice cream. They all love cereal.
No.
It's
the world is becoming more health conscious.
Joy, basic joy in our life. All right, we just need to work out so that we can continue to live a healthy,
later you work out, okay?
life as well. Now, okay, let me share with you what is the market share, right? Of
and valuation, valuation.
Later, we're going to renovate.
You just show us all the fake number, then valuation.
The good thing comes up. Patience, guys. Patience, as investors, we must cultivate patience. Okay, so you can see that we have international sales, we have North American food services sales, and we have pet food sales as well. So you can see this company is very diversified. Not just in terms of region wise, it has very diversified product range as well, right? And on top of that, if you compare just now, what is the K? K is actually Kellogg. All right, so maybe some of you also enjoy Kellogg's products, but if you compare these two companies, General Mills definitely stand a much better financials, all right, as compared to Kellogg as well, right? And I think it's also better than the Darling Food, which I totally don't understand. When I was just looking at the presentation just now, I was so confused. I don't even know what is Bowen talking about. Now, valuation, okay? So I do agree. This is definitely not super cheap. Now.
End of game. I think you have lost.
PE ratio of 17.89. I think it's considered okay lah. It's considered fair, right?
Like that, okay.
Even that this is a household brand, and just like what Owen said just now, right? Regardless whether is it economic has crisis, have recession or not, people will still eat staple food. How many of you agree? All right, how many of you still will buy staple foods like this during economic crisis? They are staple foods. They are like
I go buy rice company lah. I go buy rice company. That one staple food. Confirm.
Now buying already. You see, Jeremy now buying cereal, now buying staple food, right?
I see your vote. Well, your vote all dropped already. Chloe, your vote
no, they haven't
really drop.
All right, so guys, you can go. You can yes. KK also agree, right? So now, right? So you can see that even though the valuation, it's fair, right? Let me tell you one more thing. Based on technical analysis, for those who have been to our class before, you will see that. Okay, why do we want to be greedy when other people are fearful right now? Because this is exactly what Warren Buffett said during the recent time. Okay, I accidentally blocked Bowen's face for too long, which I purposely do one. So recently, with all the tech stocks that keep on going up like crazy, right? You shouldn't be chasing this tech stock hype. That's why we should be looking at stocks that are being punished. Right?
Punish already still overvalue. Oh my god. This kind of company, like how to buy
has actually dropped 7% since this year. Now let's take a look at, if you look at technical analysis, all right, for those who understand support and resistance, which we teach in our class as well, you can see that right now actually dropped to a very good support. And that is why if you combine fundamental analysis, very stable company, fair valuation, on top of that, it's at a good technical analysis support. This is where your chance of making money is a lot higher and your risk is tremendously reduced. All right. Can everybody type R in the chat? R stands for reducing risk. That is the most important thing when it comes to investing. We need to reduce our risk. And if you look at it for the past 5 years, just by buying and holding onto this big brand, right? A consumer staple company, boring, but it gives you a 70% return just in the past 5 years.
Yeah,
And
other
if
people
you
make the money
imagine,
already.
you
You
keep on
buy
doing
now, then
that,
you drop
keep holding that, and on top of that, it gives you a
70%, you buy now.
dividend. Can you see the dividend yield? What is the dividend yield if you hold on to it? It's 3%. So factoring dividend yield, and on top of that, every single year you have close to 15% compounded year-on-year
And you
return.
pay tax,
Just by
and you pay
buying
tax
on this
for
stock,
30%. So
it's
that's only
close to
4%.
you
less.
put fixed D 4%
yield.
already.
Just by
Yes,
buying
yeah.
for the past 5 years, 20% yield year-on-year. So that's why we need to look into the future. So that's why if you have not joined our bossy BOS Telegram, we share a lot of insights over there. Make sure you join us as well. But
this one confirm undervalue, and this one confirm undervalue.
confirm,
Confirm undervalue.
this one, suddenly all of us agree.
I
This
joined
one
already or not?
very undervalued, very undervalued. So Sean and Bowen, what do you think? What do you think about my presentation? Well, I can. Okay, guys, remember to go and vote for me, okay? So that later you can see Sean and Bowen do handstand plus dancing and singing at the same time.
I think they're
Okay?
more
By the way,
Guys,
y'all
go to
can
the
change
Telegram
your
right
vote
now and vote. All right,
Hey,
right now
you got a
Sean
link for
is
them or
still
not?
leading.
You got
Have
a link for
okay,
them, right?
let me
Because only you
scroll.
can post. Only you can post.
Okay, let me post. Okay.
Yeah, must give the people here the link, because those people that are in the Next Level Academy, all your fans. You haven't started ready to go already.
You mean me?
Like,
Me? Hey, wait. Okay, guys.
Alamak.
Maybe got any concluding statement or not? We give concluding statement first.
Concluding
Okay.
statement. Okay.
Uh,
Hold on.
who
So
want to start first?
while I also need to send this voting thing to the BOS Telegram so that everybody can
Wow,
vote as
good.
well.
I see my percentage going
So
up
for
already.
those who
Finally,
just joined in,
finally, the people here are
Bowen,
joining
you
in.
for sure lose one. You're like so far away.
They are joining in already. They are joining in. Come, guys, we
Hey.
have to turn
I
around.
think they are biased.
Oh wow! It's like can see live update on it. So exciting.
Yeah,
Hey,
correct. Now we have
How can you see
100
live
new
update?
votes.
Hey, wait,
guys,
for
we
those
have
who are
four-
voting, y'all can still retract the vote one. You just press, then you can retract, and then you can change the vote. You just press and hold can change the vote.
Let me vote
Hey,
for myself one more time.
Wow, I
Hey,
can
let's-
see
Hey,
my
I vote
number
for
going
Bowen.
up.
Okay. Hey, so I show you
You
one thing.
voted for Bowen.
I was just testing out like for
Okay.
Bowen. Never mind.
You
Lah,
give
anyway,
him
he's so far away.
sympathy, is it? You give
Because
him
I'm too far
sympathy.
already. I'm too far already, so he's
Hey,
not
but-
scared.
Guys, I show something first. Chloe, can you help me share my
Okay,
screen
sure.
again? I show you all something very interesting one. Y'all see, don't scare. This one, I asked them, if you are Warren Buffett, which stock will you rate higher? Darling Ingredient, Luxottica, or General Mills? Guess what? This one is AI say one. If I'm Warren Buffett, I will rate Luxottica higher. This one, not I say one. The AI say one. And why? It's because, they talk about valuation. They talk about Luxottica has a stronger track record of financial performance. This one, please lah. So anyway,
If everybody use
the
this
problem
and make
with
money,
AI.
right? Then you don't need
more
analysts already.
It needs more
Huh?
intelligence. They are
Hey.
still evolving. So I think like next year they will definitely give you a different answer.
dude, this is very, I would say, objective one. You all go and type. It's not I manipulate anything. It's very objective, based on data, based on economic mode, based on the best brains in the world right now, which is Google, right? They are suggesting that you should vote for me.
Concluding
Okay?
statement. Everybody, concluding statement. We
Okay,
let
so
Chloe
you
go
go
first.
ahead.
Chloe
Concluding
can go first.
statement,
Chloe can go first.
So before,
My
so
conclude
right
already.
now we have 460 people. We only have 200 votes right now. I think the rest of you guys, if you want to see Sean and Bowen to be punished, right, make sure you vote for me right now. That's my conclusion.
They see me do push-up already. I post a lot of push-up video on YouTube already. Let's look at Chloe and Bowen do it. More interesting.
Okay, so guys, you see, like, don't 不要下水啦, okay? In front of camera must look nice, right? So right now I remove my glass already. Guys, remember to vote for me, okay? Concluding statement.
Okay, my turn.
John, I think your vote just dropped because of that.
Okay, now my
Anyway.
turn. My turn to fight back. My turn to fight back. Okay lah. So guys,
Okay.
you see Chloe so pretty. You see Sean so handsome. So today, right, if they go and do the dance, and they sing for you, right, I can tell you that is the most important highlight for this webinar. If I do both of it right, then it's like normal. You know, it's like Jackson Wang doing it. It's like you just go YouTube, search Jackson Wang, sing and dance. You see every single day already. So make sure you let me win. Then you can see the two of them sing and dance.
Like that one. Your concluding statement is not about the stock. You're like using what emotional kind of. And you see Bowen not as handsome and fit as Sean, so he needs to do the push-up. And then when you dance, the audience can
For
give
some
feedback.
reason, after this persuasive talk, right, Bowen's vote is catching up like crazy. Can you see? Just now he was half bar. Right now he's almost like going to take over me. Oh my god.
Yeah, but we need more, definitely.
Hey, closing already. You want to wait until what?
Okay, now
I thought we put it for 1 week,
so
then I can continue to pull vote.
Yes, don't eat cereal. Don't eat the shit turned into food. Just wear sex.
Wow, concluding already. Okay lah. So before we finally conclude the vote, before that, let me just what? Hey, yeah, Chloe, I think Chloe is going to take over Sean very soon. We just need to give it another 1 hour. Later, I will take over Sean.
1 hour, you're going to do push-up now. Okay, let's clap for Chloe and Bowen. Type CCC for them to. Are you supposed to what?
I'm doing push-up. Yeah, same as Bowen.
Hey, must really do one. Otherwise, next episode.
But no, he said hand. No, just now they were saying handstand. I really cannot do handstand. How?
Just try lah. Your bed behind what? The most drop on the bed only.
Bowen, where's your where are you going to do handstand?
I'm already doing handstand.
You must turn your computer around. Hey, Chloe, you do first, Chloe.
Hey. I do first,
Hey, sing for us. Sing for us.
Sing and do handstand at the same time.
No, just sing for us.
Yeah, you see, Eddie also have. The Eddie said you have a far-fetched claim, You see.
Not the number one supplier. Just now we checked already.
I never say they are the number one. I say they are just a very small player, but yet they already make so much money.
You didn't say that. Just now you said they are.
I said that. I said for the SAF, they are just a small player. I said they only 7.5%.
Okay, SAF. Yeah.
Eddie. Must choose the right.
Later we rewatch. Okay.
Okay lah. While we do the forfeit, right? We must make sure that our students, our audience here, they can also learn together with us. So what's going to happen is during this forfeit time, right? I'm going to share with you what are some additional learning resources, okay? What's going to happen is by the way, I haven't shared with you guys during our 2-day BOS Japan. We just had our BOS Japan last weekend, and one of the stock is a very boring stock that we all look at it together. It's actually Coca-Cola. Now,
hey, what you're doing? Why you continue to share? I think Bowen can do the handstand first,
Yeah,
just do the handstand.
You can do the handstand. You remove your green screen so that we can check that you are doing handstand. Okay, Bowen.
Okay.
Okay.
Later you sing song. You sing song.
So why we look at this, right? Because the economic mode of Coca-Cola is so strong. How many of you agree that Coca-Cola has a very strong branding? If you agree, can you type KO in the chat? Once you drink KO, right, you're KO one, right? Because it's so strong, so powerful, the network effect, the brands and everything, right? And that's why when we look at this company, it's like 10 upon 10 kind of score. But at the same time, it's recently the stock price also dropped. All right, it's a consumer staples once again, and right now it's giving you 3% dividend yield. So this is what we shared during our BOS Japan. And for those, I think most importantly, for those who also want to learn how to invest with proper analyzing system rather than just like buy stock based on your friend's recommendation. Don't do that. Right? Make sure you really do the proper check, like what Sean went through, like what Bowen went through as well, right? Then do join us in our upcoming 2-day BOS, because in our 2-day BOS, we will really share with you exactly how can you analyze stocks and what are the valuation method as well. So today was just a very quick glimpse of what you're going to learn, and we are super excited to have you here. Our upcoming workshop will be happening end of this month, during July, end of this month, and together with me, I also have Isabella as well, okay? So Sean's face is just for show one now, okay? Because if not, two pretty ladies, I think all of you guys will flood over here, and that's why we just want to make sure we put Sean's face as well to
you put my face so that lesser people join. Is it what you're talking about?
To amplify the beauty. It's like you need a reference.
Exactly.
Suddenly you see Chloe and Isabella is like suddenly so pretty.
Yeah, exactly. 衬托我们. What are you talking about? We're already very pretty, boy. What are you saying? Okay. Anyway, so if you have joined before, then feel free to just join us again, because it's 2 days completely free, and then we are going to go through a lot of stocks together, analyze based on the current market situation. Every batch is different. So do join us via the link over here Just scan the QR code. So in the meantime, okay, Bowen, are you ready to do forfeit already? You are ready to do forfeit, right?
Come on,
You
come on.
go first,
Let's do it together. Let's do it together.
Together, Okay. You sure? It's handstand,
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay lah, hey, Chloe do handstand, Bowen sing lah.
Okay, can. Let's do
They
it.
said
Handstand. Oh my gosh, later I fall how?
do on the bed
See how? Huh?
Do on the bed Don't really. In case you fall, you have. Oh, okay.
Hey, what song you want?
It's tumbalik, right? Handstand is tumbalik, right? Oh my gosh. Let me try.
All right, guys. I'm gonna do a rap right now. So let's see Chloe doing handstand. And while you are doing it, remember to vote for Bowen. Continue to vote for Bowen for darling ingredient. Turn your gold into diamond. Turn your diamond into.
I was trying very hard.
Okay lah, then you sing something.
I think my shoulder not strong enough. Sean, you need to teach me how to do handstand.
Hey.
I really want to learn.
Hey, look at my face.
It's not something
Do I
that you can learn on. It's not something that you can
Okay,
learn on.
Maybe Sean should do handstand for me since I cannot do. Right? I think
hey, you must do some forfeit lah. You must do some forfeit lah. Otherwise, you must honor the words one.
I just rap. I just
What are you
rap.
gonna sing? What are you gonna sing?
Yo.
What song is that?
The
Hey,
yo
just
song.
just sing one para lah. Come, let's do it.
Of what song?
祝你生日快乐。
Kyla, happy birthday to me. Hey, Sean's birthday is coming up. So happy birthday to Sean. Happy birthday to you. Happy 50 birthday, Sean.
50 already, alamak. Good for you, Sean.
All right, everybody type happy birthday, happy 50th birthday for Sean.
50th birthday.
Yes. Type 50, and then in next week we are going to share some very next week, Sean, 50 years old already, right? That's why you are going for 6 weeks vacation, isn't it? 6 weeks vacation.
Hey, you say things are not accurate on it. Okay lah. Anyway, next time really we must put the forfeit so there's doable one. We think about it. Okay.
I tried handstand already. Okay, yeah. Sean, where are you going next week?
Huh? Oh no, I'm going for reservist now. So I'll be in camp. You guys have fun. So continue to value add. She's doing the handstand now. I can
All
see
right,
her
yeah.
legs.
Wow. So while Chloe is doing the handstand,
she looks like what? Synchronized swimming, synchronized swimming the legs.
wait. I think our follower just dropped. The number of people watching suddenly dropped by 20%.
Okay. Hey,
All right,
at least I tried lah. You got try or not?
Hey, I sing a lot. Okay, let's announce. So next week, right, it's going to be very, very exciting because Sean is not going to be around. So there's only left with Chloe and myself. So next week, right, we no longer have the SCB. Okay, we only have the CB left. So next week, the stock that we're going to talk about is we are going to talk about the CB stock. So, which also means that we're going to talk about the circuit breaker stock.
Okay.
Which are the company that have done extremely well. Their sales has exploded during the CB period. Okay, so if you guys are excited about what we are going to share next week, type CB in the chat.
You sure or not? Later the whole channel get banned.
Super happy already.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not
circuit breaker, guys.
Yeah,
Okay,
even
okay.
Singapore government use it. Don't worry, CB is a CB show, right? HB 50, handsome Bowen 50. Oh no, this means happy birthday 50, Sean.
Sure.
No lah, actually Sean is not 50 lah.
They're not 50 years old, they are just anyhow.
55, right?
Older than Singapore, yeah. Okay lah. Hey, thanks for joining us. I think later, next one you all must really go and do the handstand next week, then you'll do it. The next competition or debate, you'll do handstand and debate. Wow, they'll be exciting.
You see, chance I look pale after I do the handstand. You see, I tried so hard, right?
Okay.
I tried to do forfeit. But when next time, you should double your forfeit because you never.
You do already your hand pale. I haven't do my face already look pale.
Okay, we do a quick summary. So the 3 stocks that we talk about today, we got I can't remember Chloe's General Mills,
Yes.
unhealthy food, eating a lot of ice cream, a lot of sugary cereal.
Happy food.
Happy food. Okay. Bowen one is darling, eating gold, the black gold that we deliver, and mine is Luxottica lah. Okay. So all these three stocks, please go and do your own due diligence. We did some homework and we think that these are things that possibly worth looking at. So continue to really invest together with us and let's continue to have fun. All right. So we'll see you guys soon next week. See you guys.
We'll see you during our CV show next week. See you guys.
Bye.
Bye. Sean, enjoy your vacation.
Okay.